And so in order to ascend, in order to raise your vibration, there is a progression, there is an evolution, there are steps, there is a journey.
Welcome, loved ones, to day 7 of my 30 Days of Joy challenge. Today I woke up and decided that I was going to flow and dance and move my body. My friends will arrive soon for a beautiful cacao ceremony, and I've prepared an altar space and cleansed the energy of the room and myself. Before they arrive, would you like to join me and start the day with some affirmations of gratitude and joy? Gratitude is, after all, the path to joy. You can say these affirmations out loud after me, in your head, or simply listen and watch as I dance and prepare for a new day. I will be giving a reflection of my day after this, and you can find the timestamps down below if you'd prefer to skip this and head straight there. If you're still here, let's take a deep breath together. In and out. And let's begin. My natural vibration is one of joy. I am grateful for the air I breathe every moment of every day. I feel joyful and grateful to be alive. I am grateful for the love that surrounds me always. I am an abundant manifester, living a beautiful life. Later in the day, my wonderful friends Arina and Gustavo arrived for our cacao ceremony. Cacao is a heart-opening medicine of connection and love. I've been working with this medicine and the plant spirit of cacao for almost 2 years now, and it always brings me a lot of joy to serve her amongst friends. If you're interested, I have a full 1-hour cacao ceremony up on YouTube already, link down below.
Welcome, beautiful souls, back to the Art of Light Love. My name is Joy, and this is a vlog dedicated to day 7 of my 30 Days of Joy, aka Joyful Living vlog series. It has now been 7 days of raising my vibration into the frequency of joy, not allowing myself to sit in emotions for any longer than 5 minutes. And it has been a wonderful journey so far. There has already been so many highs and lows and dips in fatigue and energy levels and my physical. But whereas in the past, if my physical had just lost all of its luster and energy, I probably would have given up. Because I'm dedicated to doing 30 days and I'm dedicated to documenting this experiment, because remember, I'm not trying to teach you anything, I'm not no guru, I'm just doing something and documenting how it makes me feel every day, the inspirations that come through, the downloads. I had some very interesting downloads today. So my mind was very spinny, but it was asking a lot of questions. And when my mind is asking questions, I allow it. I don't try and suppress, I don't try and let go of the thoughts, because the problem comes when my mind starts to try and come up with answers to the questions that are definitive. But when my mind is asking questions, I mean, that's what it's designed to do. It's a supercomputer. You're supposed to type in the questions and follow the little rabbit hole, right? So my mind was asking me if my body has a consciousness, which I feel like it does, and my heart has a consciousness. Is my heart a part of my physical body consciousness, or are they separate? And if my heart has a separate consciousness from my body, then do my other organs have consciousness as well? And if my organs have consciousness, then do my cells? Do each of the individual cells in my body have their own consciousness, or are they part of a hive mind that works with a higher consciousness, which is my physical body? And you may see where I'm getting at here, because my mind was like, what if we are simply cells? that come together to form communities that make up the organs of the universal body of consciousness? What if that is literally all that we are? Stay with me here. I am going down a little bit of a spiral rabbit hole. And then my next question was, well, if my heart has a consciousness, then does that mean that my brain has a consciousness? And if my brain has a consciousness, then is perhaps the voice of that consciousness simply my mind? Which would really bring us back to, I am not my mind. My mind is simply an expression of my brain's consciousness. Whereas my heart has a different kind of voice. It has a voice that I can't hear like a voice in my head, like I do my thoughts, but it's a feeling consciousness, it's a knowing consciousness. The same with my gut. If my gut has a consciousness and I follow my gut, and do they all work together? And is the problem in our society the fact that the heart consciousness and the mind consciousness, the brain consciousness, simply aren't working together? And is it that the mind consciousness represents the masculine and the heart consciousness represents the feminine? And if the wound that needs to be healed in this world right now is simply that between the masculine and the feminine, as we can see on the world stage, all around us, in our communities, in our relationships, then how do we heal that? Well, we heal the masculine and the feminine inside of us. Well, how do we do that? We heal the relationship between our heart and our mind. We make it so that they work together. We listen to both voices, and the voices communicate and listen to each other. We combine the left and the right side of our brain. We embody the feminine energy, nothing to do with gender or sex. We combine the feminine energy within us, the heart voice, with the masculine energy within us, the mind voice. We ask the solar plexus to work with the heart. We align all of our chakras. We create inner harmony. We create inner peace within ourselves. And how do we do that? We do that by raising our vibration. And when you raise your vibration, anything that is a lower vibration will need to be purged from the body, whether physically or it's all physically, because even when you're emotional and you're crying, your tears are still physical releases, they're still physical purges. Even when you make guttural sounds, you're still using your physicality to make noise. Even when you're stomping your feet or shaking, your body is the site of the purge. Your body is how you remove. And it's not wrong and it's not right, it just is. And so in order to ascend, in order to raise your vibration, there is a progression, there is an evolution, there are steps, there is a journey. And no matter where you are on your journey, you are worthy. And you are right where you're supposed to be. You are an incredible being of light. You have incredible pieces of equipment. This body is a piece of equipment, highly intelligent, self-sufficient, self-sustaining piece of machinery. Your mind is a supercomputer. Nothing about you is wrong. You are intelligence embodied. You are simply a cell making up organs inside the universal body of consciousness. All of this from just meditating in the sun for an hour and getting burnt. And the final thing that I will say before my friends come and we have our ceremony, as I was meditating and the sun was shining on me, I was like, I want to heal. I prayed and I asked the universe, I asked the sun to bring in healing energies into my body. And it was like I heard a voice. And this voice said, okay, look within. You have the power now to heal what you need to heal. And I looked within and I couldn't find anything. Oh my gosh, I want to cry. I looked within my body. I did a scan of my being. And I said to the voice, I have this power to heal myself, but I can't find anything to heal. And the voice said, that's the point. You don't need healing. You are not broken, you are not wounded. There is nothing within you that requires healing. You are already healed. And it was just like a profound moment of There is nothing within me that requires healing. I am already healed. I'm already whole.
That's it for day 7, guys. Thanks for joining me. I will see you tomorrow in day 8 of 30 Days of Joy.